A physician usually focuses on the non-surgical treatment of patients' conditions. That is not to say that being a physician is not practical. Most specialisms have a unique range of procedures that relate to their specialty. It is common to work in the hospital setting, working in teams of varying sizes. Training starts with internal medicine stage 1, giving a broad range of exposure to medical specialties, before focusing on a specific area and internal medicine during stage. A natural food source for mammals. Animals, including humans, produce milk to feed their young until they are ready for solid food. As such, milk contains valuable nutrients that help support a growing body, including calcium and protein. Research about milk is conflicting, however, with different studies claiming milk is either good or bad for the body. Due to rising concerns about health, lactose intolerance, and animal welfare, plant-based milk and dairy alternatives are gaining popularity. This article looks at the potential health benefits of cow's milk and discusses. Living in poverty also means not being able to afford a doctor or medical treatment. It means no electricity, limited shelter, and often little to no food on the table. For young children, improper nutrition can mean stunting and wasting that permanently impact their development. In impoverished countries where many people lack access to clean water and sanitation, poverty means the spread of preventable diseases and the unnecessary death of children. Historically, poverty has been calculated based on a person's income and how much he or she can buy with that income, but new multidimensional measures are more. Travel widens the grasp of our knowledge of geography, different cultures and people, etc. For example, when people of Assam visit South India, they learn a great deal. They come to know about the geographical features of South India, such as the existence of numerous rivers, coconut groves, backwaters, spice gardens, rubber plantations, oceans, seas, factories, cities, etc. They also learn many things about the Dravidian culture which characterize the people's style of living there. They come to know about their mode of living, social life, agriculture, worship, beliefs, art forms, etc. Such a visit is bound to enlighten the visitor and make them more appreciative of other. Development is closely related with technology. The stage of development the human being has arrived could have been possible without the advancement in technology. The radical change and advancement in the economy, as we observe today, is the result of the modern technology. Technology has brought about efficiency and quality in the manufacturing sector. Technological advancement has reduced the risk involved in manufacturing. Organic foods are grown either by natural means, without chemical fertilizers, or obtained from nature. Such farming methods can produce organic foods in a fairly clean and safe manner and are also very beneficial for human health. Organic foods are free from any type of chemical fertilizers and pesticides. In addition, organic fertilizers are used in place of chemical fertilizers, and mainly these fertilizers are used only in organic farming. In many countries, only organic farming is legally. Meditation is very difficult to describe and can only truly be explained once experienced. It is the practice of mental concentration leading ultimately through a sequence of stages to the final goal of spiritual freedom called nirvana. Meditation can be compared with any sport, for example to basketball game. Everyone can try to play this sport, but only a few know the rules and the central dogma of the game. And the others just play the game as they assume it is like. So, it would be right to say that not everyone is able to practice meditation. Efforts to define the nature of an art or craft usually are based upon the masterpieces of that field. Without that necessary reference point, vague speculations and generalizations without proof of validity are likely. In the visual, musical, and literary arts, this foundation exists. The work of the great masters of the past and the present serves not only to elucidate the art but also to create standards too. When people decide to get married, they think of having a lovely family, dedicating their life together, and raising their children together. The circle of humankind is like that only. As it is seen with other experiences as well, the experience of marriage can be successful or unsuccessful. If truth to be held, there is no secret to a successful marriage. It is all about finding the person and enjoying all the differences and imperfections, thereby making your life. Psychology has saturated practically all fields of human behavior, even though it's very new compared to other sciences. Psychology's impact has started to be felt in industries, guidance centers, business, clinics and education, and it is no longer just a subject of academic interests. Depending on their field of specializations, psychologists engage in many things. For example, experimental psychology deals with experimental methods to study human behavior, like how an individual reacts to sensory stimuli, learn and remember things and events, or their actions based on the organic needs or due to their desire for status in
Earthquake means the shaking of the Earth's surface. It is a sudden trembling of the surface of the Earth. Earthquakes certainly are a terrible natural disaster. Furthermore, earthquakes can cause huge damage to life and property. Some earthquakes are weak in nature and probably go unnoticed. In contrast, some earthquakes are major and violent. The major earthquakes are almost always devastating in nature. Most noteworthy, the occurrence of an earthquake is quite unpredictable. This is what makes them so. Building designers must bear in mind the construction procedure when making shape, form and material choices, but the choice of one material over another or one technique over the other, while being affected by safety issues, should not prevent architectural inventions and the creative thought process. The decisions for material and structural liability in the shape and form are made on the basis of their assembly and cost, simultaneously keeping in mind the safety provisions. Polio, an infectious disease caused by a virus that lives in the throat and intestinal tract, was once the leading cause of disability in the world. Since the introduction of the polio vaccine in 1955, the disease has been eradicated in the world. But the disease is still common in some developing countries, and until it is eradicated worldwide, the risk of it spreading to the world still. Noise pollution is generally defined as regular exposure to elevated sound levels that may lead to adverse effects in humans or other living organisms. According to the World Health Organization, sound levels less than 70 decibels are not damaging to living organisms, regardless of how long or consistent the exposure is. Exposure for more than 8 hours to constant noise beyond 85 decibels may be. Winter is the season that comes after fall and before spring. Winter is usually the coldest time of year, and in some places, it brings freezing temperatures, snow, and ice with it. Even places that don't get snow or freezing cold weather still have a winter season. Here are a few ways to tell that it's winter, other than snow and cold. The days are shorter and the nights are longer than during any other season. December 21st is the first official day of winter, because it is the shortest day of the
In moderation. The American Heart Association note that unsaturated fats may improve a person's blood cholesterol status. In addition, almonds contain no cholesterol. Consuming almonds may increase vitamin E levels in the plasma and red blood cells, lower overall cholesterol levels. According to these researchers, vitamin E is an antioxidant that can help stop the oxidization process that causes cholesterol to clog the arteries. Nutrients in almonds may help boost or maintain levels of high-density lipoprotein or good cholesterol. They advised people to consume around 45 grams a day of almonds to protect heart. Administration, also referred to as business administration, is the management of an office, business, or organization. It involves the efficient organization of people, information, and other resources to achieve organizational objectives. Information is key to business operations, and people are the resources who make use of information to add value to an organization. This means that companies will struggle without some type of administration management. The management of administration has become an important function for every successful organization and plays an essential role in ensuring that business is run. Librarians are information experts, selecting books relevant to the community, creating helpful programming, and connecting people to information. Libraries are community hubs. In addition to connecting people to information, libraries connect people to people. They are safe havens for kids when school is not in session, offering after-school homework help, games and book clubs. Libraries offer computer classes, enabling older adults stay engaged in a digital world. Bookmobiles and community outreach programs keep those living in remote areas or those who are homebound connected to the larger. Personality development is about building your capacities, nurturing your talent, enhancing new skill sets, working on your weaknesses, and transforming them into strengths. You, as an individual, have unique skill sets. Your potential is multifaceted, and investing in personality development enables you to harness your strengths. Focusing on individual personality development adds to your capabilities and helps your dreams and aspirations turn into a reality. To be a more charismatic person, you have to develop your inner self as well as your outer self. The importance of personality development is undisputed in personal and professional life. There is no substitute for hard work when it comes to personality development. The sooner you understand it, the better for you. Think about how to develop personality, chalk out a plan, set a goal, and work towards it. Agriculture is the art and science of cultivating the soil, growing crops and raising livestock. It includes the preparation of plant and animal products for people to use and their distribution to markets. Agriculture provides most of the world's food and fabrics. Cotton, wool, and leather are all agricultural products. Agriculture also provides wood for construction and paper products. These products, as well as the agricultural methods used, may vary from one part of the world to another. Over centuries, the growth of agriculture contributed to the rise of